What's up guys, Tommy Bowyer here from Movie Rewind, and today we will be reviewing Skyfall. So without further ado, let's get into it. So Skyfall is the 50th anniversary James Bond film. It was released in 2012. It is the third film starring Daniel Craig in the role and was directed by Sam Mendes. And in my personal opinion, it is one of the strongest James Bond films. So today we'll just be looking at some of the reasons why I think it is so great. So in terms of character development, I really like the route they go with James Bond in this film. At the start of the film, he is nearly killed, shot by the people he is working for, and the rest of the film is about him trying to gain his confidence back and wondering whether he still has what it takes to be 007. I really like the idea they did with James Bond. It was nice to see a bit more of a fragile James Bond, someone who weren't very confident of themselves. I think Daniel Craig handled that storyline really well. The villain is brilliant, one of the best villains I have seen in any James Bond film, just a very layered and complex character. And of course we get a lot of development done for M. Now M has appeared in James Bond films in some shape or form for decades. So it was really nice in this film, considering it's the 50th anniversary film, you see a lot more of M and it gives a chance for Judi Dench to really show what a talented actress she is. So in terms of character development, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because I think the development done for James Bond is really strong and I like the fact that M gets more screen time. The performances are all outstanding. Daniel Craig gives one of his strongest performances in the role of James Bond. Such a great actor, and as I've already stated, I really enjoy the more fragile side that you see to James Bond, and Craig plays that very well. Javier Bardem as the villain is perfect casting. Bardem has played villainous characters before, and he's a natural fit for James Bond's universe. Judi Dench as M gets a lot more screen time in this film, and it's a great thing. Dench is a superb actress, and it was great to see M get a good, nice send-off in this film. Other new castings in the role, Naomie Harris as Moneypenny, Ben Whishaw as Q are really great. It was great to see those characters return and the actors who played them are brilliant. And Ralph Fiennes replacing Judi Dench as M is perfect casting. I remember when I saw this film for the first time, I thought, Ralph Fiennes, you're brilliant as M, and I look forward to seeing him in another James Bond film. So the performances get a 10 out of 10 because I can't discredit any of them. The effects are brilliant, a lot of practical effects and stunt work done in this film, which I really enjoy. Craig does a lot of the stunts himself, which you've got to admire that. Can't fault the effects really. I'm not going to talk to them about them a lot because they are brilliant, so I'm going to give the effects a 10 out of 10. I like that this film uses practical effects over CGI effects. I wish more films did that. In terms of the story and writing, it's very strong in this film. I like that this film pays a lot of attention to M's character. Of course, this is Judi Dench's last performance in the role of M, and she does an amazing job, and her death scene at the conclusion of this film is really devastating and sad. However, it feels like a good rounding off and a good end for her character. James Bond's storyline in this film I thought was done exceptionally well. This film has a lot of depth to James Bond's character, and you really see him in a fragile light which you haven't seen him in before, and I thought that was done really well. This film is a lot more traditional compared to some of the previous James Bond films. It has a lot more similarities with previous Bond films because Q's there, Moneypenny's there, so it is similar to previous James Bond film, which isn't a bad thing. Considering this is an anniversary film, it works really well, and I can't really fault the story. The best thing about the story is, of course, M's character, and her death's handled really well. So I'm going to give the story and writing a 10 out of 10 because I can't really fault it. So for this film's special recognition, I'm just going to discuss how this film celebrates the history of James Bond, and it does it really well. There's so many Easter eggs and references to other James Bond films in this film, which makes sense. This is the 50th anniversary film. Not many film franchises get to the 50th year mark, so for James Bond to do that, of course it was a big deal. Sam Mendes was the perfect director to handle a film like this. He really understands the character of James Bond and knows how to direct a good action movie, and that's why I think, for a rarity, he got brought on to direct the follow-up film Spectre. I really enjoy Skyfall. It's a great anniversary film which celebrates the history of James Bond as well as pushing the future forward. I think it's done really well, so I'm going to give this special recognition a 10 out of 10 because this is a fantastic James Bond film and a great example of what James Bond can do when it's got the right team in front of and behind the camera. So in conclusion, Skyfall is a brilliant James Bond film. It has great performances, complex characters, as well as celebrating the James Bond's history. And that is why Skyfall gets a very well-deserved 50 out of 50, which gives it a grade 1 ranking. Honestly, I tried really hard, however, I couldn't really find fault with this film. I think it's an amazing James Bond film, and not Daniel Craig's best one. I still think Casino Royale is his best film, however, this is an amazing film. So thanks for watching, guys. I really do hope that you enjoyed my Skyfall movie review. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe in order to receive great and maybe even improved quality content in the future. The next few weeks my video schedule might be a bit all over the place because my kitchen's being redecorated, so there's going to be people in the house all the time redecorating that, so it's going to be a lot harder to actually find time to do these videos when there's no one in the house. So I do apologise for that. I will make it up to you, and I'm going to leave you with a video of beefcake because everyone loves beefcake. I mean, why wouldn't you? So, see ya.
You're right, boss man.
Hey guys, it's Scarce here.
You're right, boss man.
Hey guys, it's Scarce here.